Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming at you today with a sit down video. Who would have thought I would do these again? Wow. And I am going to be answering some questions about being vegan. I've gotten a lot of questions since I've, embarked on this vegan journey on how I went vegan, what I eat, what people think, is it easy, is it hard, blah, 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 all these questions. So I actually found a vegan tag. So I have the questions on my phone and I will go through and answer the questions. So first it asks, what's your name? Hi. So first it asks, what is your name? My name is Jessica. I like when people call me Jessica. I don't like the name Jess. I don't know, that's kind of irrelevant, but my name is Jessica. Hi, nice to meet you. How long have you been vegan? I have been vegan since Christmas Day of 2016. Wow. Yeah, so it's coming up on 2 years of being vegan. Well, why did I go vegan? On Christmas Day, actually, I watched What the Health, and that wasn't even it. I watched some kind of videos on like the health factor of becoming vegan and what's really in all of the foods that we say are a healthy diet, like meat and eggs and milk and all that stuff. I saw a couple videos about it and I kind of that's what really sparked my interest, and since then I had that like vegan mindset in my mind where I need to be eating just plants. It just instantly, as soon as I heard about all of the health factors, I instantly knew I need to do this diet. This needs to be my diet. This is my diet. This is what I'm meant to be eating. You know what I mean? It just instantly felt right as I saw all of the information in front of me. How do you define your meal plan? So there's a bunch of different kinds of variations of being vegan. There's ethical vegan, whole food vegan, fruitarian, like environmentally friendly vegan. There's all different kinds of vegans. I would consider myself a whole food vegan. I like whole plants, whole foods, fruits and vegetables, grains, beans, all of that stuff. I don't really like processed foods. I do still eat some, but I like to limit that part. But I wouldn't consider myself an ethical vegan, because I really just like eat vegan. Most of my products, I don't know if they're vegan or not, and I know that's not the greatest thing, and I don't want to be attacked in the comments if anyone comes across this video and is an ethical vegan and thinks I'm wrong for not being an ethical vegan, but I just have my own views on that part of veganism, but I would consider myself a whole food vegan. I like my fruits and vegetables. Is it hard to be vegan? Yes and no. If you don't have any willpower, it will be hard to be vegan, especially if you live in a house full of omnivores and people who eat all of this stuff. Like, my parents are hardcore omnivores. They have meat every single day, multiple times a day. Every single one of their meals will probably have meat in it or dairy. It's just, it's in my culture from where my parents originate from. It's just a very normal thing for them to eat meat and stuff like that. So it's a big shocker for like me not eating any of that stuff. I cook all of my own food. I don't eat anything that they eat anymore, and it is hard sometimes because my dad will make some snarky comments, be like, oh, I'm eating a rib. You used to eat ribs with me all the time, which I did. I loved ribs, but it's just, it's not hard being vegan if you know that that's what feels right within you, and if you have your own willpower in order to, stay on this lifestyle. It's really not that hard. What the hell is going on with this door? Jesus, it's just opened. I wouldn't say it's hard for me personally. It was a very easy thing to do, I guess. How do you obtain protein? This is an annoying question. I don't like this question in this tag. There's another question after this that I also don't like, which is, do you eat fish? Fish is not vegan. I've never liked fish, so that's a hard no on that one. But how do I obtain protein? There is more protein per calorie in a single piece of broccoli than there is in a serving of beef. So it's, every single plant has protein. I eat a lot of beans. I actually eat too much protein sometimes because I'll track my my food in Chronometer. It's a website where you can track your food and it'll tell you if you're hitting all your daily values for everything and how much carbs, protein, and fat that you're consuming. So check that out if you're interested, if you want to see what your diet is like. But I eat sometimes way too much protein. I'll have a protein shake if I really want to, but not for the protein, just for the flavor of it. I'll throw some chocolate protein in my smoothie to make it like a chocolate berry smoothie, or I'll do some vanilla and peanut butter to make like a vanilla peanut butter protein smoothie. But other than that, I get plenty of protein from the food that I eat. I eat a lot of broccoli, a lot of beans, and that's also a lot of quinoa. I love quinoa. It just has a lot of protein in it. Oatmeal has a lot of protein in it. Like, everything has protein. So literally I get protein from every single food that I eat. What does your friends and family think about you being vegan? So my mom thinks it's great, and she actually tells her friends that she's so healthy, she eats vegan, it's actually a healthier version of eating, but she won't actually go vegan. So she respects it. My dad doesn't like it. He thinks I'm dumb for it, but then he's hot and cold. He's like, oh, good for you. Or it's like, oh my God, can you just be normal? Can you just eat normal food? So that's that. My brother doesn't really care. And my friends, they respect it, It's never been an issue. I'm not the kind of vegan that's going to attack someone that's not vegan. It's your body. You want to put that shit in your body, good for you. You know what I mean? I don't care, to be honest. I care what I put in my body because that's the only thing that I have control over. So I wouldn't say it's a big issue. I don't really know how they stand on it because I live in my own little head. So I don't know what they think of it, but they respect it. They've never been, rude to me about it. What do you do in social events to maintain your lifestyle? So I don't really go anywhere, do anything, but I will just eat the fruits and veggies that are available. Like, I went to my friend's baby shower a little bit ago, and she had broccoli and potatoes, and then she had different kinds of meats to eat, and I just had broccoli and potatoes and bread. So it's just picking the options that don't have the animal products in it. It's really, really simple. And potatoes fill you up so easily. Do you miss any animal products? I wouldn't say so. There's a vegan substitute for every single non-vegan food, like cheese, meat, milk. I don't really like cow's milk anyway. I make my own almond milk, and it tastes really good to me. I make all my own milks, and I also buy almond milk. There's really nothing that I miss at all, because I can make anything that's not vegan. That's something that I pride myself on. What are your favorite foods? At the moment, I've been really liking burrito bowls. Beans and rice are really, really good. I like oatmeal a lot. I eat oatmeal a lot. I like burgers. I'll make either a veggie burger or a bean burger. Yeah, that's basically my top 3 favorite foods. I've been also really liking pasta recently with a vodka style sauce. I like pizza. Ooh, pizza. Pizza is a big one. I love pizza. I eat basically everything that any non-vegan would eat. How is your life better as a vegan? I feel a lot better. I just feel lighter, and my poops are better. My digestion is better since I also stopped eating right before I went to sleep. That's a big factor with digestion, just so you know. I just feel good, and I feel like I have a clear conscience knowing that I'm not eating all of this extra shit that we don't need in our bodies. Is it expensive to be vegan? No, it could be expensive if you're buying all these processed, expensive, overpriced foods, but if you're sticking to a whole foods plant diet, it's not going to be that expensive. Produce is really not that expensive. There's once in a while when you buy your bulk foods that you'll spend a little more money on your groceries, but other than that, it's really not expensive. I'll like once in a while buy, the only like expensive things that I buy that are, you know, vegan obviously, are like if I want like a meat or something, or if I want like a vegan hot dog, those are expensive. Vegan cheese is expensive. Other than that, but you don't need that, you know, that's just like a specialty item that I have like once in a while. And then those are more expensive, but as a whole, no, it's not expensive at all. Do you enjoy veganism? I adore veganism. I love it so much. I love cooking and I love experimenting with different recipes and just throwing a bunch of shit in like a pan and like frying it up and like just making amazing creations out of plants that you wouldn't think were vegan. Like I made a tiramisu cake that's like completely vegan, and you would not be able to tell the difference between my cake and like a non-vegan tiramisu cake. Like mine is personally better in my opinion, and in my mom's opinion, which she is not vegan, so that's a big one. But I love being vegan. I think it's very empowering, you know. What was the hardest part about becoming vegan? At the beginning, trying to figure out alternatives. I remember at one point I really wanted like chicken in my stir fry, and this was before I discovered seitan or soy curls. Those are great vegan alternative meats for like stir fries and stuff like that. That was probably the hardest part. Other than that, like I never really missed cheese or anything like that. I'll like eat cheese now like sometimes, but even like before I wouldn't even put cheese on my pizza. I just had like no cheese on my pizza and it was fine. But finding like meat alternatives in the beginning that I actually liked, because I do not like tempeh, I do not like tofu, so that was like really hard because I thought those were the only ones. But if you really do your research, it's really not hard to find substitutes for you know, things that you wouldn't think had substitutes, you know. Other than that, maybe just like the hard parts is when my mom would make meals that I loved and then I couldn't be able to eat them because they had like animal products in them, and I'd just be like pouty and like, I can't eat that. What did you do on a date? There's plenty of vegan places. I've gone on my fair share of dates since becoming vegan, and there's plenty of vegan restaurants in the world. You know, you can find at least one wherever you live. There's about 2 or 3 in like my general area, so I would go to them. They're pricier, they're nicer restaurants, but you can go to like diners. Like there's a veggie burger anywhere, you just have to ask for no cheese on it, you know. You can make anything vegan, you just have to be that one that's, you know, can I have no cheese? Can I have no milk? Can I have no this? Can I have no that? Can you make sure that it's not cooked with this? No butter? No, like, you know, you have to be like that picky vegan, so you have to like, you know, speak up. But other than that, these are really easy. Just coat the vegetables, you know. Got a veggie flatbread the other day at like a wing place in a bar. Like, you can find vegan stuff absolutely anywhere, or you can make anything vegan. You just have to be a little annoying, a little picky, and you have to apologize to the waitress or waiter because sometimes they get annoyed. You have to be like, I'm so sorry, I'm this asshole, but can you do this, and make it like a joke. You know, that's what I try to do. But yeah, that was the vegan tag. Those are, you know, all the questions that this thing provided for me. So if you would like to ask me any other questions that you were wondering, you can ask them in the comments down below, and I'll either respond to you right away, or if I get enough, I'll make another video on veganism. So if you have any other video requests that you would like to see from me, leave them in the comments down below, along with your other questions that you may have, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.